Ever wondered how one single bridge could spell disaster for an entire army? In World War II, it happened. We're not talking about a famous battle like Stalingrad or D-Day. This is the story of the Ludendorff Bridge at Remagen, and how its unexpected survival led to a massive German defeat. In March 1945, the Allied forces were pushing deep into Germany. The Rhine River was the last major natural barrier protecting the German heartland. Hitler's orders were absolute: destroy all bridges over the Rhine to stop the Allied advance. Every single one was to be blown up. No exceptions. The Germans had been systematically destroying them as they retreated. The Allies expected a long, bloody fight to cross the river, planning massive amphibious operations that would cost thousands of lives. But on March 7, 1945, something incredible happened. A small American armored task force, part of the 9th Armored Division, was racing towards the town of Remagen. They were expecting to find the Ludendorff Bridge, a massive railway bridge, already in ruins. To their utter astonishment, it was still standing. The German demolition charges had failed to completely destroy it. The initial explosions only damaged the bridge slightly, leaving it miraculously intact, though weakened. The German defenders were a small, disorganized group of engineers and Home Guard troops. They had tried to blow the bridge multiple times, but a combination of low-quality explosives and severe detonation cords meant the main charges failed to go off properly. For the American soldiers on the scene, this was a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Their commander, Lieutenant Karl Timmerman, famously shouted, "We're going across," without waiting for orders. Under heavy machine gun fire, a platoon of American infantrymen and engineers sprinted across the bridge. They cut wires, kicked demolition charges off the side, and secured the far bank. It was an act of incredible bravery. General Omar Bradley, one of the top American commanders, said the bridge was worth its weight in gold. The news flew up the chain of command, all the way to General Eisenhower, the supreme Allied commander. He immediately understood the strategic importance of this unexpected prize. He ordered every available unit be diverted to Remagen to exploit the crossing. Forget the planned river assaults. This was the breakthrough they needed. For the next 10 days, the Ludendorff Bridge became the single most important spot on the Western Front. The Germans threw everything they had at it. To destroy it, they used artillery, W-2 rockets, jet bombers, and even sent frogmen up the river to plant explosives. But the Americans had set up a massive anti-aircraft defense, one of the most concentrated of the entire war, and the bridge held. During those 10 days, over 8,000 American soldiers, along with tanks, artillery, and supplies, poured across the Ludendorff Bridge. Engineers worked non-stop to reinforce the damaged structure while also building pontoon bridges nearby as backups. This surprise bridgehead completely unraveled the German defenses along the Rhine. Instead of an orderly defense, German forces were now trapped, with Allied armies pouring into their rear. This led to the encirclement of the Ruhr Pocket, where over 300,000 German soldiers from Army Group B were captured. It was one of the largest surrenders of the war and effectively shattered German military strength on the Western Front. Ironically, on March 17th, after 10 days of constant use and stress from the German attacks, the Ludendorff Bridge finally collapsed. But by then, it had already done its job. The Allies were firmly established on the east bank of the Rhine, and the path into the heart of Germany was wide open. The war in Europe would end less than 2 months later. The capture of one single bridge, thanks to a combination of German failure and American courage, had saved countless lives and shortened the war significantly. It remains one of the most incredible stories of World War II, a perfect example of how fortune can favor the bold. Thanks for watching. If you found this story fascinating, be sure to like this video and subscribe for more hidden histories. See you next time.